Hey, what's up everybody, Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. Today we're taking a closer look at Vera and trying to maximize her damage to see exactly what she can do and how to get her there. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so I'm posting this a couple days after her banner was up. I'm sure a lot of you guys have summoned her. Initially I was saying, like, you know, don't summon her because of the current banner. She's a great hero. She's an awesome hero. But at the same time, there was other banners coming up in the future, which is in the time frame right now that we're doing this, that were much more valuable. Today we're going over her kit. I'm going to try to just skim through it really quickly, and then we're going to go over her gear, artifact, and do a bit of testing in Nightmare 4 to see how we can get her damage up really high, because I have something really interesting to show you, and her damage is pretty phenomenal. Alright, so talent. Weapon magazine can be loaded with 7 rounds of ammo. When deployed, loads 1 magazine of precision rounds, and whenever precision round is loaded, loads 1 extra round of it. When an allied marksman casts their ultimate, loads 1 impact round. So right here you can see if you have a lot of marksmen on the field with her as an ally, obviously the more times you can get an impact round to go off is going to be the better. So bringing in marksmen is going to help increase that amount of times that she's going to be able to use that impact round. Precision rounds is a special type of ammo that deals 150% piercing damage to the target that ignores 15% of their defense. Just ignoring a little bit of defense, you can bring in a crit damage piece if you really wanted to. Impact round, however, is a special type of ammo that deals 250% piercing damage to the target that ignores 30% of their defense and inflicts a 50% slow for 3 seconds. So obviously, if you bring her into the Codex boss, I forget what it's called, the more slows you do, the more damage you can do. That is a really good spot for her. Slows isn't really super effective on bosses, but 250% piercing damage and ignoring 30% defense is absolutely a really big deal. All right, so on the basic attack here, consumes 1 precision round or impact round to attack one enemy in range. When the magazine is empty or there are no enemies in range, reloads 1 precision round at a time until the magazine is full. That's at 150% piercing damage one. The precision round is going to be like a silver. The impact round is going to be like a blue. So when you have an impact round that engages or stacks up, that's going to be when your allied marksman does a hit. All right, onto sight calibration. Each time ammo is consumed, the hero gains 3% damage increase, up to an increase of 60%. Right, it's pretty easy to actually maintain this, lasting for 10 seconds. This effect resets upon reloading. In addition, for every 5 rounds of ammo consumed, gains 20% anti-air damage increase for 10 seconds. So we're kind of focusing more on anti-air. In Nightmare 4, you're not going to see that anti-air boost. But when it comes to Gear Raid 3, this is going to make a heck of a difference for you guys. Alright, so when consuming impact round or tactical round to attack, launches a copied attack 1 time at the same target with damage reduced by 30%. So a trigger interval is going to be 10 seconds. If the target is already dead, the copied attack instead targets the enemy with the highest HP in range. On the ultimate extended clip, immediately gains 1 temporary magazine fully loaded with tactical rounds. While the hero has tactical round, increases attack interval by 30%. When all tactical rounds are depleted, removes the above debuff. Meanwhile, if the magazine is empty, automatically reloads 1 magazine of precision rounds. She just keeps reloading herself. It's pretty straightforward. It sounds like a lot's going on, but it's really not that complicated. You know, the better you build her, the more marksmen that are on the field with her, the more they're using their ultimates, the better off she's going to be. On the awakenings, you have awaken level 1, which is going to, when the hero has tactical round, ricochet, no longer has a trigger interval. To get rid of that trigger interval, you don't have to worry about it. Awaken level 2's attack plus 300. Awaken level 3 is when loading impact round, loads 1 extra corresponding round of ammo. So when she's putting those impact rounds in there, she's also reloading the ammo as well. Awaken level 4's crit damage was 15%. And Awaken level 5 is when the hero consumes any round of ammo. If the magazine is not empty, there is a 25% chance to restore 1 corresponding round of ammo. Whatever kind of ammo that she uses, there's a 25% chance to automatically restore that piece, so she can keep that ammo going. And if it is going to be those impact rounds right here, that's ideal that she can keep those going as much as possible. All right, so let's go and test her out. I have tested her in a few different types of gear, and I have found that Wicked Vengeance and Hell's Lament actually is the best option for you, and I'll explain that in a little bit here. So we're gonna go to the A0 first. Let's see. There's also a massive difference between the Awaken level 0 and the Awaken level 5. That keeping your rounds loaded up like that is massive. All right, so gear. First, I want to show you. I'm gonna load this in here quick. There we go. That gets our Wicked Vengeance pieces. Artifact is going to be a Blightcrawler's Claw is going to be your best bet. Or if you don't have that, Spear Siphon does really good as well. But gear, we're gonna go into Infernal Roar first, because I have heard that it is a good idea to go with an Infernal Roar, and Infernal Roar is a good piece or a good set to go with. So we're gonna try to grab some good pieces here. Let's see. Perfect. Attack percentage across the board is ideal. You can go with a crit damage piece because she is ignoring defense occasionally, but it's not even like Silas, and Silas goes with like 1 or 2 crit damage pieces in order to max out his damage. So total stats, we're coming in with 19k attack. We have 350% crit damage and a 1 second attack interval. No rage regen. All right, so let's jump on the field. As you can see, I have a bunch of marksmen here on the field. I'm gonna bring in a Diao Chen. That's gonna help with inspiration. A Durza is also gonna help with inspiration a little bit, but also he's gonna be in there mostly for the vulnerabilities. And then we have our Torador, which is gonna help drop that defense. If you don't have a drop defense, it's more important that you go with three times attack percentage pieces. If you do have a drop defense, you can kind of pull off 1 crit damage piece and kind of come up with the exact same results here. So let's move me up here a little bit. All right. Let's pause it, put on 1x, change the view. Let's put our Vera down right here. We're gonna put Diao Chen, get that Wings of Grace buff going, and also the inspiration. We are gonna place our Cuke right here. I have Cuke on there because he comes back and cycles to his ultimate really fast. Actually does pretty damage. You'd probably be impressed with what he does by the end of this fight, as long as he survives. So we're gonna go with Ireless facing right here, and then we're gonna go with Sithra right here. We're gonna go with our Yovar up here. He's another one that's really fast with his ultimate, coming back to it. I'm gonna have Durza here facing down. I want to have them all within that range. The only one that won't be is going to be our Sithra. Now we're gonna go ahead and place our Torador facing up. That's gonna drop the boss's defense. I'm going to go ahead and set it like this, so everybody's on auto, and then we have Diao Chen off auto so she doesn't get off her ultimate and stop or change over to more of a protective mode instead of having inspiration on. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and hit auto on this, put it on 2x. I'm gonna let this ride, and I'm gonna come back right after this time lapse. Coming out of the time lapse now. I wanted to point out quickly, if you kind of see this, let's see this blue ammo. That's when an ally uses their ult. So Sithra just used her ultimate that gave her that impact round. These are her normal ammo. Then when she uses her ultimate, that's those tactical rounds when they go gold. And you can see how it's not really staying up and active the whole time. You can see right now she just used that. Now there's a blue one just right up here, so she'll use that when it gets done and then go down to the normal rounds. That was where that A5 comes in, which we're going to show next, and you can see the big difference. The fact that she's keeping up with a Sithra, even though Sithra is not optimally geared, is actually pretty impressive at the Awaken level 0. She's doing significant damage. Obviously, just throwing a knight or a marksman team down, not entirely optimized besides herself. 57.8k blood on guild boss isn't too bad. Alright, so let me move myself down here. 179 million coming out of her. 179.7. That's pretty respectable at Awaken level 0. Okay, and there's that Cuke at 33.3 million damage. He's just in a normal attack percentage set, full rage regen. Cuke is pretty awesome. 33 million damage coming out of him. Alright, so I mean, considering he's a rare, it's pretty awesome. So now let's switch over to that A5. The key awakening is still going to be that Awaken level 5. I know that that's hard to obtain, but in this sense, I just want to show you what she's really capable of. You saw 177 there, and then getting her fully awakened is going to be just a massive difference. So let's get her Awaken level 5 on the field here, and all geared up and ready to go. There it is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and equip the same set, the Vera Goat set that I have saved. Pretty awesome. Vera is pretty good. She's unique. If I could afford to actually go for her and get Awaken level 5, I would have. I unfortunately did not get a copy of it. So now her stats are gonna be a little bit higher because she's also Awaken level 5, but 20.61k attack, same attack interval, 370% crit damage. These stats difference are coming from the Awaken level 2 and the Awaken level 5. Now that Awaken level 1, remember, is that tactical round. Ricochet no longer has a trigger interval, so she's going to be able to do the Ricochet much more often. Awaken level 3 is when loading impact round loads one extra corresponding round of ammo, so she can just load an extra one. So things start to stack up. The Awaken level 3 is pretty decent as well. The big one is going to be Awaken level 5. It's a 25% chance. There's a bit of RNG in there, but you can get really high numbers out of her, and it seems to be pretty consistent. And I'll show you that when we get done with this round here. I'm going to go ahead and place her down. I'll stick around with you guys a little bit longer so you can see. I can go over like how the rounds stay loaded a lot more consistently. Anyways, Vera, we're going to go with Diao Chen. I'm going to place them in the same positions. We're going to go with Cuke right next to her. I'm going to go ahead and place Ireless facing right. We're going to go ahead and place down Sithra right here. And put our Yovar up here. We're going to place that Durza here facing down. Helps protect Cuke a little bit when his ultimate goes off. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same things. Activate the ultimates. Put it on 2x. And then you're going to see. Now, you can see these rounds are just staying loaded, right? There's a 2. Will be much more consistent. Just give it a second. There you go. So 3, 4, 5. She's keeping them up pretty well. You can't see them now when the ultimate goes off, but you can see there is extra rounds just sitting here waiting to get used. And when she consumes them, then she can keep them up a little bit longer. Alright, so let me get out of the way here and we'll go into a time lapse. I'll be right back with the results. Alright, so you can see the damage difference is massive. It is absolutely massive. 390.8 million damage. As you can see, sometimes the tactical rounds and the impact rounds, they'll stay up more often. You'll have like a full magazine much more often. That kind of happens with her. So my highest score here as I'd actually posted it in my Discord here. So bring that up. Let me get it kind of sized right so it views up like it should. All right, so here it is. 419 is what I've gotten. So like I said, there's a bit of RNG, so 390 to 420 is about where it lands. If you switch to Infernal Roar, you'd be looking at like a 350 to 370 range pretty consistently. Soulbound Arcana, Cataclysm, those all kind of act the same. The Hell's Lament set is definitely going to be your best bet. If you're going to go into Gear Raid 3 or anything with anti-air, then you definitely want to be using a Starpiercer's exclusive. We're going to go over gear right now. Let's see, Vera. The gear here. So there's going to be whatever piece you can do for Hell's Lament. Attack percentage, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, flat attack. That's going to be what you want to use across the board. Your ultimate comes back fast enough. You don't want to have too fast. If you can go with a little bit of rage regen if you want to, without having a rage regen in there, it's about every 25 seconds she'll activate her ultimate. Hell's Lament is going to last for 20 seconds with the buffs. Increases damage by 35%, increases crit damage by 50%. This is huge for her. It's lasting for 20 seconds, so for 5 seconds when she's using her basic attack or impact rounds, she won't have a buff going up. So if you put a little bit of rage regen on her, you can get that pretty consistent at 20 seconds because her ultimate lasts for well, like 1.5 seconds. It's pretty quick. It just kind of does it, and then you go into using those rounds. So yeah, pretty much that's how that's going to work. The amulet's going to be the same thing. And for your ring, and you see she's not even wearing the perfect ring here. This would be flat attack, would make it even a little bit better, a little bit more consistent. But yeah, if you have anti-air that you're going up against, something kind of airborne units, you definitely want to go with this exclusive. Otherwise, don't really worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. Just go with the attack percentage, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and flat attack. If you're not worrying about going up against airborne units, the Starpiercer exclusive is only really used for airborne units anyways. On the left side, you're going to do the same typical cookie cutter build. You're going to have attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. Attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. This is a very good piece. On your breastplate, if you want, depending if you're struggling with defense a little bit or your attack's not high enough, go attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, and flat attack. But the attack speed, keeping that at a 1-second attack roll, seems to work best. All of these pieces, as far as variance going, you're going to want to go for aggression. Just get that attack much higher, as high as you can. Blight Callers, and you want to have the attack bonus or crit damage. Either or is going to work pretty well with her. Whichever, if you roll one high, if you roll high crit damage, just go with that. Otherwise, shoot for the attack percentage. Get your flat attack nice and high, and that's pretty much it for Vera. Vera is going to be very, very strong in Gear Raid 3. And she's going to be very, very strong if she's highly awakened for any kind of boss. If you're sitting at A0, she's not going to be too crazy, but the A0 is still very good for a marksman that is awakened level 0. Anyways, guys, if you need more reference and you wanted to see this after watching the video or just want to do a little bit of a quicker search for it, you can go ahead and search for Vera, or you can head over to the Watcher Realms Hero Guides on prospector.gg and type in Vera up here. She's not at the top, and go ahead and click on that. And you can see I have everything loaded in here and pretty much good to go. You see the awakening by or battle power bar awakening, advanced tributes compared to her class specific or overall, how she compares. Then we have the awakenings here as well. So you see I have the 5-star awakening is going to be awakened level 5, and it's a key awakening. It could be the key awakenings level awaken level 3, but really the key awakening in this case, which is not always, is going to be awakened level 5. And then you have a couple of different builds. So if you don't have Wicked Vengeance, Hell's Lament, and Blight Callers, you can switch over to the late game build, which is going to be like Warlord, Infernal Roar, next best bet, with a Spirit Siphon. Or you can go over to Calamity, Night Terror, and Idril's Gaze. You can also see the stage ratings and any videos from the community or myself that revolve around Vera. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're looking for W Gold, go ahead and click that 10% discount right here. It's going to take you over to the discounts.prospector.gg link. and that is going to be my exclusive link. Anything you buy using this link is going to give a 5% kickback to me, and it's going to help with the website and it helps pay for everything that's going on and everything I'm trying to do. I appreciate it. Also, don't forget to join the Discord if you need any promo codes. I also do have a promo code for you right now. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. We have two. We have War Try Gift 1, which is going to give you 100 diamonds and one huge stamina pot. That's going to end on the 28th, which we have a lot of time to get that done. There's also going to be a new player promo code, which is going to be free epic third. It lets you pick I or Alicia. Very cool. I didn't even know that they were doing this. This just popped up in Discord the other day. You want to keep track on these promo codes, go ahead and join the Discord. These will also pop up right here on the website on the homepage. But anyways, that's all I have. I've been the Prospector. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, keep digging.